Okay, so I couldn't do it. Couldn't go without the BattleBox. So as I mentioned in a previous video, I was stopping my subscription service with them just to save some money. Then again, I'm horrible with money. I think it shows just by having this channel alone. So I've gone back to BattleBox. The only thing different is I went from the Pro Plus down to the Pro because it seemed like majority of the time the Pro Plus was kind of a knife of the month club. And I only need so many pig stickers in my life. So today, let's look at our reunion with BattleBox. So if you're unfamiliar with BattleBox, it is a subscription box service, and this is more kind of like survival type of gear. Currently, they're on Mission Brief 116. If you're unfamiliar with these types of boxes, it kind of runs in tiers. For BattleBox, it goes from a basic box to an advanced box to a Pro box to a Pro Plus box. So whatever level you purchase, you get everything that's in all the previous levels leading up to it. So let's go ahead and get started and quit messing around here. So in the basic box, first thing that we get is the Rock Gator Torrent 70 liter rain cover. Okay, so it comes with a little nylon carrying pouch. And when we unzip that, we get literally what it's called, and that is a pouch to slip over your bag. So you might already have a bug out bag that maybe isn't waterproof or doesn't come with a cover. You can go ahead and slap that on. So it's completely elastic all the way around to fit over your pack, and then you just buckle it around the frame to help keep it on in case of any wind or anything comes by. So my current bug out bag does not, well, I should say there's a few different bags that we have for the family. We've got hiking style backpacks, which is kind of like what you're going to use more if you're bugging out long distance, maybe hiking versus bugging out in a car. Those usually come with some type of a rain cover with them, so that one's good to go. But my personal bag, bug out non-vehicular use, is more of like a tactical backpack, and that does not have a cover, nor is it really water repellent or waterproof. So that will definitely come in handy snapping over my bag. And actually I'll go get my bag and we'll take a look at how it goes. Okay, so this is my tactical bug out bag. I would just take our little cover here, go over the top. And now that bag is water resistant, so whether I'm moving in the rain or if I'm out camping and I want to keep my bag dry, I can just slip that over the top so that way none of that morning dew or anything gets in there. So definitely a nice little addition. And as you saw, it has that small profile. So you can kind of just roll it up, stuff it back in this bag. And then you can just either clip it onto your bag, or for me, I'll just stuff it in a pocket. And that way it's good to go. All right, next we have the Uncharted Supply Schlissman Pressure Wrap Tourniquet. So obviously a big mission stopper is bleeding out. So it's always kind of nice to have some tourniquets with you. I keep one in my everyday carry bag, obviously in all of my go bags, and one inside the home. So this does kind of have a little spot here for you to write time and application if you're using it as a tourniquet. So the way that it works, this will kind of open up the loop, so whether or not you need to apply it to an arm or to a leg, you can put it on, then just start cinching it down. You'd get it good and tight, and then it kind of wraps like it's a ace bandage. I'm not going to do it too tight here. There's also little incremental things of Velcro. So if you're cinching it down, you can stop it there. So, you know, sometimes if you're trying to put on an ace bandage or something and it slips out of your hand, then it all comes unraveled and you got to do it all over again. That kind of helps prevent that. So it'll stop at that last place that you have Velcroed. So you'll just continue to go around, get it all good cinched down, and then you have your tourniquet applied. So it doesn't appear that there's a way to add additional pressure outside of what you pull, but even just lightly wrapping it on there, I can already kind of feel my fingertips getting a little cool. So definitely a nice little addition to keep around. I don't think I have one on the boat yet, so this will probably find its way to the boat's first aid kit. Lord knows if somebody was to go overboard and get caught by the propeller, definitely a time that you would need one of these. So yeah, that one will make its way out there and will definitely get some use. Okay, coming up next we have the pull start fire. So the best way to explain this is like a flare that will start your campfire. So these say that you get with no matches, no kindling, it'll light wet wood, it's windproof, rainproof, and will burn for 30 minutes. So this does come with a 3-pack, and the way it says is to operate is, let's see if we can get it up there close. You're going to remove the green tab, loop the green string over a log to secure, build a structure of logs, and then pull this red string quick and hard, and that will begin the fire. So they do have a demo video here, so I'll try to include that so you can kind of see how it works in action, because there's only 3 and I would rather keep them for emergencies versus using them all now. So that's how large it is. See if I can find something for scale. This is about your standard size flat tip screwdriver. So that's the size of it. For all those people that like to hear measurements, we got about 5 1/4 long, 2 inches wide, and 1 inch thick. So yeah, probably at least one of each of these will go into a go bag. Like I said, I will see if I'm able to download their demo video and put it in here versus pulling one of these off. All right, so that was it for the basic box. We had the Rock Gator Turret 70-liter rain cover, the Schlissman pressure wrap tourniquet, and the pull start fire that we just looked at. So moving on to the advanced box, we actually get a knife in this one, the Double X Knives Bush Baby, designed by Neil Green. The overall blade length is 2.75. The full length of the whole blade is 6.25. Blade material is Delta 2 and handle is G10. So let's take a look at what that looks like. Okay, so it comes in its own little box. For all those people that need to be warned that knives are sharp, there's your warning. And here is the knife itself. So it's a fixed blade knife. You got a tang that runs all the way through. Smaller than my hand. It feels pretty good in the hand. Definitely sharp. So if you wanted to everyday carry a fixed blade knife, that would be a pretty good one. It goes on the belt line, sits high, and the blade doesn't get too low. This sheath is pretty nice. It's like leather down here and then like a Cordura up here. So yeah, definitely nice. It's a nice little knife there. It stays locked in that case pretty good. Might be a good little field knife too if you wanted something that you could keep a little bit more control over in your hand. Handle feels good too. It's not grippy, but it's textured. So like my handguns are grippy and it's like sandpaper around the grip, and I'm fat. So when I carry a firearm, if I don't have a t-shirt on, that sandpaper just rubs me raw. I know I could just lose weight, but I really like food and beer. Alright, so that was everything for the advanced box. So just that knife in the advanced box. And now moving on to the Pro box, we get a Spitfire X by Local Yokels Trading Company. This is a very unique tool, I'll say. So let's take a look at it. Alright, so it comes in a carry case. And in there is two pieces. You have piece number one. And piece number two. So this is going to be a great fireplace or campfire tool. Screw the two ends together. And now, I mean, who doesn't like poking and raking around in the fire, right? So this is, let's see if it says what material it's made out of. So it's powder coated cold rolled carbon steel is what it's made out of. And these threads, that's heavy duty threads too. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but that's really some thick heavy duty threads there. So it's definitely not going to snap very easily. Small and compact for what the end product is. When it's fully assembled, it's 40.5 inches. So the other thing that's cool about it is not only do you get to rake and poke at your fires, but also down here is a flute. So as you're starting to start your fire, you can get in there and introduce some air into your fire to get it going. So definitely a cool little gadget there. This will definitely stay with our camping stuff, and I am sure we'll get a lot of use out of it. So definitely excited to get that product. Again, that was the Spitfire, a Local Yokels original. All right, let's move that over here. Okay, and then in that Pro Plus box, like I said, I'm not doing that anymore, but if I was, I would have got the Wesson Almond, the almond folder. So again, it's a knife. Handle looks kind of like that fixed blade knife that we had earlier, more of like a blunted tip. But that's what you would have got in the Pro Plus box. All right, so overall, not too bad. We'll take a look at the prices of everything that was in the box. As far as the price for the subscription box itself, I'll just leave the link for BattleBox down in the description. because who knows when you're watching this, and if the prices change, I don't want you to think that you're getting taken advantage of or I told you the wrong thing or anything like that. So what did you like most in this box? Please put that down in the comment section below. If you have any questions about anything that was in the box that I didn't cover, please go ahead and put that down there below also. I'll answer it to the best of my abilities. And as usual, if there's something that you specifically want to see reviewed on this channel, just go ahead and ask down there in that comment section. I'll try to get my hands on it to test it. If there is something that you want me to test, please put if there's anything in particular you want tested with it so I can try to do that during the video. Other than that, we'll see you next time. Bye.